Hi, I'm Claude.
And I'm Jess.
We are corporate employees by day, entrepreneurs by night, and work besties for life.
Join us as we explore how work besties lift each other up, laugh through the chaos, and thrive together in every industry.
Work Besties!
Hi, everyone.
Hi.
It's Jess and
Claude.
we have some exciting news. Some of you may have noticed we've started podcasting with video.
All right.
And we figured we've had a couple episodes with some amazing guests that we'd have one just with us because it's been a bit. And I kind of missed the little back and forth banter that we have.
I do too.
Camaraderie.
All right. For everybody, this is a word I cannot say. Jess will put on our TikTok some bloopers where I'm trying to say camaraderie. I did it.
I guess, but if that's how it sounds in one of them where it came up as camera, and then the one where it was like camaraderie. Camaraderie.
Anyway.
So yes, we're super excited. We've taken a bit of time to get ourselves situated, but we are now on all platforms.
TikTok,
coming at you.
YouTube, of course, Instagram, and all the podcast platforms. So it's really exciting. I feel like we're starting.
We zhuzhed it up a little, and more to come. More zhuzhing will be coming in the future.
Very good, cool guests.
Oh yes. We'll continue to have some fun, really entertaining guests.
Yeah.
But it's been a bit, so it's just been you and I.
I know.
So this is kind of fun.
I love it.
So I thought this time
work besties.
Work besties who do everything now, not just podcast. I thought maybe since it has been such a long time that today we focus on us.
And we can maybe ask each other questions.
Or situations. Good, because I was like, mine are all questions.
Mine are questions too, actually.
Right.
We'll see.
And
then we'll see also if we really know each other. Because actually, only last week, I learned that Jess used to be a ballerina.
Yes, I was a ballet dancer. I wouldn't say I was like professional.
What?
Ballet dancer. Oh. I wasn't like professional or anything.
I know, but I didn't know that. So, you have a work bestie and there's always something to learn about each other, which is actually cool. Stop you from being bored.
Yes, that's true. That's true. We can always ask more questions. So with that in mind, do you want to go first or you want me to ask a question?
I'm going to go first.
Oh, fantastic. I'm so excited. Hit me with the hard ones.
No, it's not. If I wasn't working as a, we're not going to say
what we currently
we're working, but I would be a.
Come on, you know this one for me.
I forgot.
You're like, wait, who are you again? What am I doing here?
Accountant.
I think if I wasn't doing what I do now, I would totally be a fashion designer, a fashion consultant of some sort.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's all right. What about you? What would you...
What I would have loved to do, actually, I'm going to laugh, but it's maybe be a performer for Cirque du Soleil or be a dancer in a stage.
Interesting.
Yep.
Why Cirque du Soleil? Just
because
French?
I think it's really... First of all, I think they're Canadian.
Oh. French-Canadian.
I actually did a show with two people from Cirque du Soleil, but no, I think it's so cool. It's really cool. It's like mixed dance, acrobatic. Yeah. So
there's a little
something
bit of
performer, like a dancer or something like that.
This is your childhood performative nature coming back?
Yes.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Yeah, I don't think that you would not want to catch me doing any of that.
Me neither, but I still would have liked to do it.
But I'll dress you while you're doing it.
Exactly. But you need a lot of fabric then.
No. All right, Claude. Okay, this is a fun one. Something people often misunderstand about me is
just the way I speak. just misunderstand me.
All right, that's fair. That's fair.
That behind, sometimes I can be a bit hard-headed.
Okay.
I'm still very sweet.
That's true. I get that.
I'm a good egg, like we say, I think. But I can be a bit too strong-willed.
Yeah. I think we're both similar in that our bark is bigger than our bite.
Yes.
Right? We're
Oh, yeah.
We can come at you hard at times.
And then, you go to bed and you think about it and you say, oh, why did I say that?
Yeah. Didn't really mean to be that aggressive over that.
Exactly.
Was it really that big of a deal?
Well, it's actually, if you think about it, when we just... Actually,
earlier today, we were working,
we were starting attacking each other. Then we were better, and then we started to be hungry, and we
just attacked everything. So I think the real rule is people understand us when we don't have food in us. That's the key. Always have food.
Yes. Actually, my husband, at the beginning we were married, when I was starting to go crazy, he was just going and bring me food.
All right. I feel like there are a lot of work besties that probably do that. Think about all those work besties out there that have the hidden snacks. Yeah.
They even have a commercial about it, right? The sneaker commercial.
Maybe it's, if you want to have us sponsor you, we do that. Sneaker commercial for you. All right. Go ahead. Hit me. What do you got? What's your next one? Yeah.
Oh no. Well, we cannot talk about it. The thing I complain most about.
Good. The thing I complain most about, I don't know. Maybe not having enough hours in the day.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Not getting, because I'm always complaining that I'm did not get to go for the run or didn't get to do X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
What do you think? Is that?
No, that's a good one.
What you said, is that actually what I complain about?
No, it makes sense. Yeah.
Okay. What about you?
You don't really complain too much. I think maybe you complain about maybe about the stupidity of people.
Yes. Yes. When people frustrate with me, frustrate me, then I get really annoyed. Or people do things harder versus smarter.
Yeah.
That's been my catchphrase for the last couple of weeks, which is a good lesson. How many times have I had to say to people, you don't have to do 20 steps when one step will do.
Mm-hmm.
Is it really that important? Yeah. Yeah, that's true. I do complain about that. I try not to complain about that. I try to showcase first, but if they don't
you do
pay attention, then I get really frustrated.
The good thing is that you're going to complain to me.
Right, yeah. Right? I don't really say
not
to them,
to the people that
are frustrating me.
Are frustrating you. Because at the end, at some point, it's normal. Everybody at some point is going to be frustrated by someone, but at least that's why it's important to have someone that you can trust. Here you are. So again, trusting.
The trust. The camaraderie.
The camaraderie. That you know that it's not going anywhere.
True.
And then it can change because it can change the day after anyway.
Sure.
Yeah. Good.
All right. What is an experience that shaped who you are today that few people would know about?
So that actually I know. I think I used to do some rhythmic gymnastics in competition, and it was actually a lot of work, right? Because it was even from middle school, high school, college, every night, on the weekend, summer, there was no vacation either. It was 5 hours a day. And I think that shaped me the importance of working hard, but also of teamwork. Because we were, the one I was doing is when we were 6 on the same,
all 6 of you are dancing together at the same time?
And throwing each other things.
Oh, wow.
So even though sometimes you did not want to go, you were still to go because you didn't want to let go of your team. So I think that this shaped, and I really do believe it, shaped me, hardworking and teamwork.
I would assume so. Do you still keep in contact with any of those people?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God. Well, would you
Shout out to Nat.
Would you ever do you guys get back together and redo one of your routines?
Yeah, if you want to break me in half. And I don't think even that I would have a leotard that would fit me anymore. know.
All right. I'm sure you could find something.
Sure.
I think that would be an excellent, cool thing for all of our viewers to watch.
Oh, that would be something. That's for sure. What about you?
I don't know. I think that's a really hard one for me. One, I'm kind of an open book. I don't think there's much people don't know about me. But an experience that shaped who I am that few people know about. I think I have to think about that one.
Okay, we can come back.
We'll come back to it. Maybe I could just keep avoiding. There are many people who have shaped me, so if anyone is listening that has, I feel bad not saying that. I just can't think of something in particular that stood out, like your example.
All right.
Yeah. I'll think about it. All right, what have you got?
Oh, shoot, that's right. Oh, that's a good one. Something I would like to change about the way I deal with conflict.
Ooh, that is a really good one. Uh-huh. I feel this is one that over time I've gotten better at, but I'm still having to take pause, is the immediate response. Like when a conflict comes up, instead of taking stock in all of the different elements that could be relating to what's going on, I get a little bit of that steam anger, that inside out, the anger guy. I go right for that. And I always have to and take the step back. I feel like I'm getting better, but that is definitely one that I would love to continue to work on. What about you?
Same.
Yeah.
I have to learn to just step back.
Yeah.
Count until at this point 100.
At least 5. Maybe at least 5.
I need more because I get wow, very fast. So I just have to learn. And also sometimes I have to learn. Lately I've been thinking a lot about that you have to learn what is happening in someone's life. You don't know what is happening in someone's life.
That's a really good point too. Correct.
That sometimes you can misjudge someone because they don't know the crap they are getting through.
Yeah.
So
what else is going on behind the scenes that got them to the point that brought this conflict up from there?
Yeah. There's something that happened lately in the news that really made me think of that.
Okay.
So
that's a really good point. It isn't always just the one. I mean, conflict is multiple people, at least two, a lot more. So you have to be an understanding of where everyone else is coming from.
Which I do believe conflict is healthy.
Yeah.
It's just
don't shy away from it. I think that's worse.
Exactly. But it's just how
be respectful.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because nobody can always, have the same thought, and you and I sometimes we don't agree.
As we did this morning, but we got through it,
and we found a compromise.
Right? See. If we can do it, anyone can. All right. I'm going to ask you a fun one.
Uh-oh.
A story people tell about me that isn't true, but I don't correct them.
I don't know. I don't know if someone has a story about me.
That you're French.
Well, I don't correct them. I'm going to say, no, I'm not French. Keep listening to me. I'm not French. I don't know if there's a story about me. I really don't know. Do you know any story about me?
About you?
That is not true? I don't know. I'm pretty open book too.
I don't know. I'd have to think about that one as well.
I don't know. I guess in that case, I let them think about it. I don't correct them because I don't know the story.
I mean, I know for me. All right, go ahead. Your question.
A rule I secretly love to break.
Oh, a rule I secretly love to break. I don't know. I mean, I have silly ones.
Yeah, but silly is good.
I feel like this is so silly, but at work, the whole getting your expenses in on time, I'm kind of ugh, really?
Oh, I'm always bad.
I'm so bad at that. But I kind of I always get like
they already did it once this year.
I get the email and I'm like,
you're what? Okay.
Like, really, what are you gonna do? I can't travel now. That one might be my silly one.
Everywhere I worked, I always did my expenses so late that they were cutting it. I couldn't use it anymore. And every year I have a new resolution that I will have my expense on time.
So that doesn't sound like it's something that you like willingly break. You just do it because you're...
I don't know. Yeah. No, well, you do it on purpose?
No, I don't do it. Like, I don't do it on purpose. Like, I'm gonna buck the system, but I definitely don't. Yeah, I think that's my like silly one. Anything you have?
Yeah, you're going to laugh. I like sometimes to speed.
To speed?
By car.
Okay.
In the car?
Yeah, I understand, but I've witnessed this. I've been a part of this. I believe I have a whole patch of gray hair on my head from it when I thought we were going to die.
Oh, come on.
Yes. I
do a little bit, not like 150 miles an hour.
You weren't well, you were going faster than the speed limit, but it wasn't the speeding. It was the in and out of lanes that was intense. I'm like, listen, this isn't the Fast and Furious. There's no need to freak out about getting there. Okay. I have one for you. A person who doesn't know they've impacted my life. Who would that be and why?
Hold on. Go ahead.
A person who doesn't know they have impacted my life. Who would they be and why?
I think everybody.
Everybody?
Well, in a certain thing, everybody is impacting your life, right? I mean, but
everybody's
all the people
involved in your life. I don't think anyone's impacting your life.
I think that all the people that impacted my life, they know, because I'm there to thank them. Now, there's also, you're going to tell me, there's impacted also in the negative.
I'm going to say, this kind of reminds me of the Naima conversations where she and I disagreed on, but I agree with her in the one, everybody impacts your life in some sort of way. And this does not suggest that the impact had to be positive.
Exactly.
Negative.
So I do have a former, let's say, boss, two actually.
Okay.
Impacted my life. One particular, because it was more like later in my career, impacted my life.
Yeah.
Big time.
I'm going to go on a positive one because I recently ran into somebody that I used to work for, and they made a comment about how, you probably don't really think highly of that time. And it was like one of the best times of my life. So I think that you're right. You never know, because you don't necessarily, especially people that you work for or work under you, you don't necessarily express the same thing as you would say for like a work bestie or like a best friend or family. So I think there are a lot of individuals who I've worked for that have impacted my life. And one person in particular, my last company, was definitely one that was very positive and helped me grow in a very unique way, like with skill sets that I didn't even realize I had. So you never know.
No, but in the positive, if someone impacted my life in a positive way, they will know because I will tell them.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go find somebody that affected you positively and ask and see if they know. I'm going to ask them all. What did you say the other day? I'm going to send out a survey and I'm going to follow up on that.
Well, you don't agree. I don't agree. That's 50% of the people that don't agree.
So we're going to send out that survey and I'll let you know, Jessica. So there we go, Claude. Say it right back at you.
I don't think I have any more.
You don't?
Because the other one was like,
okay. I have a really fun one.
Oh.
Okay. I spend too much money on
college.
Yours or your son's?
No, not mine. My son's.
I mean, but that's a good use of money.
Yeah, but I still spend too much.
All right. Well,
otherwise, I don't know what I spend too much on. I don't think I spend too much money on Mm-mm. Maybe ordering out because I don't want to cook.
That's not true. You cook a lot.
I do, but
You do.
I do. That's my love language.
Well, you know what mine is.
Yes.
It's definitely
clothes
and makeup and shoes. And now hats. So
I love your hats. I love your hats, especially when they go against my eyes.
Hats are big again.
Yeah.
Page Boy hats. I have a lot of them. Be on the lookout.
Winter is coming.
Winter is coming. All right, my last question. This is a nice positive one to end on. I am feeling proud of...
Those are deep.
Well, I thought you would end with the fact that we finally got the rest of our socials up and running.
That's right.
We finally did TikTok and
YouTube.
We got it all.
We got it all there. So yes, I'm very proud, and I'm very proud actually that we started this project where, from what we learn from each other and the closeness that we come, like really trying to show to everybody how important it is. And actually, thanks to you, let's make sure, let's be frank.
Both of us.
So yeah, I think I am proud of that.
I am too. I'm very proud of us for this.
Yes.
And think of the community we're building. We've created a collaboration of so many individuals that we never would have gotten to meet.
Exactly.
If we hadn't started this. And some of them I'm like, well, I now interact with them on socials, but I interact with them daily to the point where I'm like, I don't know what I would have done without them. They've been so fantastic and wonderful.
And was cool also is to hear when we speak with those work besties, and they had to reflect what the work bestie meant for them. Yeah. And they realized by really having to reflect that for the podcast, they realized even more how important they are
to each other in their life and what they represent.
So that was like, for me, I think a couple of people told us that, and that for me was really cool.
Yeah. Yeah. In fairness too, a lot of times we cut that because it's at the very end after we've done our salutation. Yeah, so you're right. A lot of individuals have commented on that. For sure.
Cool.
So one last little thing we should announce. We happen to be wearing some pretty impressive
t-shirts.
Well, like behind the scenes t-shirts. It's a little bit of a giveaway of an upcoming guest that we're super excited to have partnered and become friends with. And additionally, it's almost the 1-year anniversary of what started our joint.
One of
ours. I think this was the one that fully solidified us as wearing matching outfits. Yeah.
So for the one that are not on YouTube to actually watch, we should actually what we're wearing. T-shirt that has been designed by one of our future guests. And it's about two twins holding each other's hand, like from the Shining.
Yeah.
And
which happens to be a Halloween costume that we did and dressed up on, and we can relink into our stories.
Where we were the only one in the costume at work.
But we weren't the only ones. There were some dressed up. We were one of few.
They came after.
Let's say we were very few. We were ill-informed that people wouldn't be wearing them throughout the day.
Yeah, that's true.
But yes, these shirts are kind of a throwback to that, as well as kind of an exciting opportunity for us in the future and what we have coming forward. So yay to that. Thank you all for continuing to listen and support us.
And excited that now we're on video.
And for all of you who have been paying attention or following us throughout the whole thing, we appreciate you. Now you can contact us on any form.
Be careful what you wish for.
Yes, be careful what you wish for. And now you get to see us too. So with that,
be careful what you wished for.
Do you want to ribbon dance us out?
Stop it.
All right. Bye, guys.
Bye. Thank you. Bye.
Remember, whether you're swapping snacks in the break room, rescuing each other from endless meetings, or just sending that perfectly timed meme, Having a work bestie is like having your own personal hype squad.
So keep lifting each other up, laughing through the chaos, and of course, thriving. Until next time, stay positive, stay productive, and don't forget to keep supporting each other. Work